Hi, everybody. So I had to wait a couple days before I made this video because I had a decision that I had to make. And today I made the decision, so I decided to make the video. So, great news. I got accepted for an interview. I got invited for an interview at the NSU Tampa campus, which is another one of the locations that I, y'all know. Okay, stop foolishness, Kofi. Okay. Okay, so anyway, my problem became that I had to decide if I wanted to go for the interview or not, because Fort Lauderdale is where I need to be. My mother is there. She's 70. And her best friend, next door neighbor, passed away. So it's just her down there pretty much. And so I need to be closer to my mom, not living with her, but closer to her. And she's really excited about me coming back to Fort Lauderdale and being in medical school. I think in that order. So, anyway, this decision had to be about what I needed to. But I wanted to get out of Jacksonville, although there's a Jacksonville campus and it'd be most cost effective for me to remain in Jacksonville. But I hadn't heard back from the Jacksonville campus. And and maybe I won't. Anyway, I decided not to take the interview. I called and I spoke with the advisor for the Tampa campus, and she was explaining something that my mom said, which was, you'd be taking a spot that someone else could have. And the counselor said, yeah, you would be, because we could put someone else in that spot. However, it is your spot to take. I explained to her why I thought maybe coming on the interview would be a good idea, because I get to see the other campus. I get a feel for what it's like there, and that may, impact my decision. And then what if something happened? I'm a businesswoman, so, you kind of prepare for as many things as you can. So what if something happened with Fort Lauderdale and then I couldn't attend, but now I've passed up an interview at Tampa, which will not happen for me again in this cycle. So I had that to think about too. In all honesty, I wouldn't want to take a spot that someone else could have, for an interview. I didn't like that. But also, when she explained to me that the $1,000 that I paid for the seat in Fort Lauderdale is non-transferable, which means I'd have to pay that $1,000 again. But she said I would see a $2,000 deduction on my first term tuition. So that was a decision maker too. In addition to that, during my interview in Fort Lauderdale, I stated that I wanted to be in Fort Lauderdale. So I pride myself on being a woman of my word. I teach my children that all we really have in this world is our word. So you got to try to stick to that as much as possible. At any rate, so I'm going to Fort Lauderdale. I paid my $1,000. Girl, you go to medical school at 49. Yeah, so far, I have started watching The Ninja Nerd and learning about the heart, and cardiovascular system, and things like that on YouTube. And I ordered that book, which I'm not sure. I think someone else told me that the school is going to give me the book too. But it's McCahill and Morgan, or Morgan and McCahill. I ordered that book, and I'm going to get some flashcards for medical terminology in the mail shortly. And that's where I am, just trying to not overload, but be prepared, because I've heard that the A&P are more of a weed and seed type of thing that happens in the first semester. I will not be weeded out. I will not. My seed is planted. So but that's me. I like to prepare ahead of time for things. Y'all saw how I did my briefcase with all of my stuff in it for the interview. That's me. So I do not want to get caught my pants down at all. So I really kind of, just second nature to prepare early. So anyway, that's all that's going on now. That and trying to, get everything in place for relocating, which is proving to be a whole lot. Like just winding down things with my business. I haven't made the formal announcement yet. It's really hard to detach from my clients, some of whom have been with me, like Miss Diane's been with me since, my youngest boy, Kyle, is 20 now, so 18 years, somewhere around there. She's been a client. It's a really long time for a lot of people, so we're like family. But they're all cheering me on as I tell them individually, and then I'll make a public announcement. Everyone's happy. They're sad to see me go. It's a little hard for many of us, but that's where it is. That's about making a career change. That's going to happen. Okay, so anyway, that's about it. I got accepted to school number 2. All right, Kobe. Yeah. So, all right. I wish you all the best. Please continue to wish me so much positive energy. I have to say thank you to everybody. I have learned like quite a few things just from doing the YouTube. So I encourage others who want to get on this path. When you start, there's no content for us out there. So this is helpful for a lot of people, but you'll find that it's extremely helpful to you. That's how I know about Morgan and McCahill and the heart and the lungs, things I need to start learning now, so that it's in my bucket. Yeah, all that came from just posting these videos, which is not what I expected, like at all. I think it was more to hold myself accountable, and put some content out. Okay. Well, toodles. Oh, wait. School starts the last week of May. We have to order our white coats, and they're going to be shipped to the school to get the patches and names sewn on. That's neat. They haven't given me much of anything yet. Oh, financial aid. I want to make sure I talk about financial aid real quick. I didn't pay my $1,000 seat deposit right away. I wanted to make sure that my financial aid was in place. And what I was told when I called the Department of Education was if I hadn't already borrowed like something over $200,000 in student loans, then I'm still good to go. And that's before receiving the Grad Plus loan. At least that's how I understood it. So, okay, make sure that you're in good standing with financial aid before you pay your money, because you can't get that $1,000 back at all. But that was something that, I had a conversation at the school, and that's what made me think of, let me check my, financial aid status. So you want to make sure you do that. Okay? All right. This time for real. Like, peace.